The question becomes, why did the Cavs not make a deal? Kobe Altman met with the media. These were some of his comments. Just didn't think anything really moved the needle for us. And Altman also responding to why they stood pat was that it's the beginning of what is a long runway to mature, develop, and gain more experience. So they're focused on kind of this core and letting them develop, letting them figure it out. Sam, we've talked about it, that, it wouldn't be a surprise, and I get it. I get the thinking without question.
That's just it. There was just nothing that Kobe Altman said, nothing that moved the needle. So why bother? You don't want to just make a trade for the sake of making one. We heard Karis LeVert, his name thrown around a lot, but I mean, you're talking about a guy who plays 30 minutes a night, so are you going to find somebody else who could come in and play 30 minutes a night for you? The answer was no. The Cavs did their due diligence, just as they should. But again, we have to remember that this is a team that made a huge trade at the beginning of the season by landing Donovan Mitchell. And still, as well as they played recently, that takes some time to adjust when you're adding a star player. So, with about 30 games left, are you going to go out and add another guy and adjust to him all over again? Say it's somebody who replaces LeVert, then you got to, throw in another guy who's playing 25, 30 minutes a night. I just think that, the process, sure, you do it if, you're talking about a guy who's going to move the needle and raise you up a couple levels, but those players weren't available for what the Cavs had to offer. So it almost seemed like, we're just making a trade to make one, when in reality, they didn't need to do that. They can go forward with the core as is and then tinker in the offseason as they see fit.
Yeah, and again, you kind of touched on it. They're young, and you're trying to assimilate an all-star into it. So let them figure it out and see what it looks like on the court.